finally to Friday, and we're having the. I don't believe we have had a drink since Labor Day weekend. I believe it was. It's been 7 days. Yeah, we've been sober for 7 days, and that's ending right now. Yeah, yeah. How was sobriety all week? Well, it is a very enlightening experience. In sobriety, you get to face all your fears and all your anxieties and all your problems and deal with them directly. And it is an enlightening experience, no doubt. But in sobriety, you don't just discover your fears and anxieties, but you also discover your dreams. And you discover the magic of 24/7 clarity. Yeah. Actually, my last Labor Day weekend video, me dancing along to. No, I wasn't drunk during 9/1, 2025. That was totally sober, that one. Yeah. I was just dancing around, playing the record, just joking. But yeah, the video I made getting drunk to uh, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, Ode to Joy, that was pretty funny. That was fun, actually. I won't say I'll always get drunk and listen to classical music, but I'm not saying I'll never do it again. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. Yeah. It was pretty nice to listen to the music. No, wait. It was pretty nice to listen to the music. Yeah. The Lay Beer Day weekend, I'm glad some people got it. Like the Cyber attack. So the cyber attack that went down from the colonial pipeline attack. Yeah. A lot of weird shit happening during the Biden-Harris administration. It was kind of like Biden was absent, Mr. Magoo absent-minded, and then they, like all these Obama, it's like a Barack Hussein Obama was giving orders from his Martha's Vineyard mansion. It was pretty strange presidency, honestly, because it was de facto the third term of Barack Hussein Obama. They installed the same people that were in the permanent government of Washington under Barack Hussein Obama, almost exactly the same people from that period of time. And so almost every single one was like connected to Obama. So the Navy SEAL team, apparently, as reported by the media. Now, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, okay? The president denied that this actually happened. And the media is going wild, asking him questions about a botched, like Bay of Pig style invasion of a Navy SEAL Team 6 infiltration, espionage mission, apparently to bug the North Korean leader of the Hermit Kingdom, North Korea, that allies itself with authoritarian dictators in Iran and Xi Jinping in the Chinese Communist Party and Vladimir Putin of the Russian Federation, of course. The People's Republic of China. That sounds so sweet and nice. If that's the correct translation. The People's Republic of China. Or the Russian Federation. It just sounds so organized, so sweet. So apparently the Navy SEALs of SEAL Team 6, they're swimming onto a North Korean beach, trying to get there so they could bug Kim Jong-un. But they were unsuccessful they were Kim Jong-un successful? Apparently, this is allegedly, right? I don't know. They were unsuccessful? If you're unable to spy on Kim Jong-un, you're unsuccessful. Oh. Reminds me of that old ad, you know? It was Pepsi, the Un-Cola. It's so fun, right? Not. Yeah. Not in English. Un in Korean. What does un mean in Korean though? Kim Jong-un. Does that mean like faggot? It means like douchebag. That would be interesting to hear the Korean word for douchebag. I'd like to hear foreign words for twat and cunt and douchebag and asshole and all the other curse words they have. I should have become better friends with that Korean girl, right? Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that was the mystifying thing after World War II. You know, I was talking about what is limited wars, where you can't just finish off the enemy. General Douglas MacArthur was like, why don't we just finish them off right here? We got them by the balls. We got the manpower. Why don't we just fucking finish them off? Well, you know, the Russians and the Chinese. Let's not do that. Yeah. They call it the 38th parallel, the dividing line. The 38th parallel. Yeah. I remember that, the 38th parallel. And also, my cousin turns 38 tomorrow, which is irrelevant, but... His name is Nate. He lives in Reno, Nevada. And I'm going to send him a digital card, Nate38. I'm sure he'll enjoy it. Because it rhymes. Will he laugh when he sees Nate38? Depends on... You know, if he goes, oh, that Wheeler guy is so funny. Oh... You know, it depends on, you know. Or if he's like, Nate38, I'm a serious adult. I don't laugh at silly shit anymore. I'm a tool of my own. Yeah, I don't laugh at shit anymore. There's nothing funny to laugh at. I got a wife and a house and a mortgage and fucking a job and I fucking pay taxes. Life sucks. You know? I mean, I don't know. It depends. Maybe some people get older and they're like, oh shit, I'm this much closer to being a geezer, this much closer to death. Maybe some other people go, I'm older. Well, what can you do? Yeah. Well, I'm not dead. I'm just old. Huh. Better than being dead. A really old geezer was at the garage sale today. I mean, really, a really old dude. With balding hair. He's got, geeky clothes on and shit. And I was rolling up. Maybe he's 75, maybe he's 80, but he's real fit though. But he's real old, but he's real fit. And so his wife calls while he's looking through our stuff at the garage sale, and he's like, he turns to look at my mom, and he goes, "Sorry, that was the Department of War calling." And then my mom was like, "Oh, he wanted more of a laugh out of it." I did think it was funny. He called his wife the Department of War, and yeah, it was funny. I mean, it wasn't like a joke where it would be like like just lose my shit, but it was. It was creative in a way. It's my wife, the Department of War calling. He's probably thinking, why aren't you guys laughing? Wasn't that the funniest joke you ever heard? I was like, no, not really. If you were expecting a gut buster, then that's not what it was. It was just kind of like, oh, that's an interesting joke. The Department of War is calling. Kind of fell flat. I mean, I don't know if it'd work at a comedy club. Yeah. Yeah. And I heard on the news that Trump wants to rename. I've heard about this for a while, that Trump wants to rename the Department of Defense from 1949 and upgrade it to the Department of War. Like, it used to be the Department of War originally. And then they changed it to the Department of Defense, but defense sounds weak because that seems you're just defending, you're not aggressively pursuing war or aggressive postures in war. So. Yeah. No, he should have said, like, about his wife calling. He should have said, well, that was the axis of evil calling. I would have been like, No, still wouldn't have been funny, right? No. Just a little funny. The Department of War is calling. Why don't they call it the Department of Oblivion? The Department of Annihilation. Like that. The Annihilators. So then, the Navy apparently, according to the news reports, the Navy SEALs were almost to the beach, and then a boat came. A North Korean boat. And they were forced to abandon the mission, and they opened fire on the boat. This is according to the media. The fake news corporate media that want Trump to fail and America to fail. And seemingly they seem to be ABC, CBS, NBC, MSNBC, MSDNC, CNN. They seem to be on the side of terrorists, anti-Americans, and they seem to be on the side of America's enemies, like North Korea, Iran, the Russian Federation, and the Chinese Communist Party. Are they getting paid by the Chinese Communist Party to spew propaganda? When were they hijacked by extreme communists and leftists? I wonder when they were hijacked by it. Was it during the Obama years, or was it before that? I don't know. But they were hijacked by somebody, George Soros or Bill Gates or some evil, manipulative bastard that was very rich that hijacked our society from ordinary people. Or maybe it was that pesky deep state, that military, industrial, pharmaceutical, technological, state media propaganda complex that we've heard so much about over the years. It was the American media was hijacked by some forces, maybe globalist forces. Dwight D. Eisenhower said about the military-industrial complex, what do you say about it? It's global in scope. It's insidious in method. It's atheistic in character. Yeah, it's all those things, isn't it? The Luciferian world globalist system it's all of those things. Definitely. Without a doubt. Global in scope. Insidious in method. That means evil in method. Atheistic in character. That means doesn't believe in God or higher power or supreme being or anything like that. Yeah, it was overheard on a hot mic apparently during this 80th end of World War II celebration by Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin and the Chinese Communist Party and our frenemy of the day, Narendra Modi of India, kind of our frenemy. They've always been kind of like a frenemy. Like, oh yeah, we're good with the U.S. Oh yeah, but we'll stab you in the back also. Yeah. We'll betray you, though, when the opportunity is right. So that's like a frenemy, right? It's like a fair weather friend. Like, India is like the guy that like comes over when there's a cool party, but then when your dad is dying of cancer, he's nowhere to be found. That's like India, basically. The fair weather frenemy. The friend who's also an enemy. Yeah. Thank you. Come again. Yeah, but I don't really buy this shit that the Russian Federation and the Chinese Communist Party are real good buddies. I don't really buy this shit that the Chinese Communists and the Indians are great buddies. I just don't fucking buy it. It's just a fucking bullshit show. That's what it is. We're defying the West. Yeah. Good luck with that. You're gonna buy more than half the world, good fucking luck. I mean, really, I wish you well. Good luck. So, good luck with that fucking axis of evil. Good luck with that. One time, I was with Chris and James, and we wanted to score some weed for the weed. We wanted to have a weedkind. Yeah. Have a nice weedkind when we were younger. Maybe this one we were like, what? Was this 20 years ago or something? In the early 2000s? We wanted to have a radical weedkind. But my friend Chris, he knew these two hot blonde teachers. They weren't interested in boning us. I mean, I don't think. But he knew these like pot smoking teachers in like off 610 Loop in Houston, and they lived in these like nice apartments. Like I guess it was like 3 stories, and they're these sexy blondes with like big tits and pretty and nice ass and everything. They're really good looking chicks, and so then. But we sampled some of their ganja after we got it. They're stoned and they're watching Dirty Dancing with Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze. I'm not really an experienced pothead back then, so I don't know how to control my highness. I don't know how to control my paranoia, and get super high. And I'm like, whoa! I get kind of crazy, get kind of bad experience, and so we're like, it's a sunny day, but it's like really breezy. So we go out to the patio, these chicks' place. It's a really nice apartment, and really sexy babes. But they're in love with like Patrick Swayze, and they're like stoned, and they're like talking about like other guys, not us. They're talking about like dating. They want to have sex with students. Right? They want bootins, no. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know if these are like they were talking about guys that were legal. I don't know if they were middle school teachers or high school teachers or what. They're hot for teacher. They got some dirty teachers. They got some pervert ass teachers, huh? For sure, definitely. I'm hot for teacher. Oh, I should have been like, where do they teach at? Let's enroll in that. Let's enroll in that university. University. Let's go with that. University. Yeah. University. That doesn't even rhyme, dude. Kinda. You never heard of the Unitidity? The Unitidity. What? That's not even a good pun, dude. Not really. So then we ripped this Buddha that they sold us, and it's like some strong ass shit. This is some strong ass motherfucking shit. We are fucking we are just fucking blazed, right? Like this Buddha's straight out of the Hindu temple. I mean, this fucking shit, This fucking Kush, this Indian Kush is like, even Modi can't even handle this shit. I mean, this is. Now, maybe Modi could handle it, but not regular people. Maybe George Harrison could handle it, but not us. We were definitely inexperienced. Reminiscing about the marijuana. Yeah, it's like funniest things. So the shit kicks in, and we're like in this breezy day in Houston, and the sun is shining, and the breeze is going through the trees, and And we're like, whoa, dude. And then Chris is like, whoa. Because it seemed like, if you're like if you're smoking weed near trees, it always seems like you're flying through the trees, like if there's a breeze. And then you find the ease of the trapeze. No, but anyways, yeah, you get some kind of, if you smoke weed like in a breezy day in the trees, it's like kind of an interesting experience, yeah. So we were, having a really great time. And then we go back inside, and then I start to get dehydrated from this weed, because this is like some kick-ass fucking bud, kick-ass weed. And then so the girl's like, oh, well, we got Perrier, that like gay French water. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah, I need a Perrier. And so I pop in the Perrier, the French carbonated water or whatever. So I drank the gay Perrier, the gay putty. And then, but I feel really dehydrated from this bud. And, or like everything's like just going like strange. And, but I start to get kind of like paranoid, start to have a little bit of anxiety. And then one of the blonde chicks with the big boobies, she's like, well, thanks guys. Hey, good luck with that. Hey, I was like, I'm all right. And she's like, all right, guys, well, good luck with that. She was being facetious, like kind of sarcastic. There's 3 male adult schlongs here, and you're talking about fucking probably a kid in school. Well, they might have taught at a professional, a university level. I'm not sure, but hopefully they weren't like talking about kids in high school or something. Well, Billy turned 17 next week. Ooh. Well, I think Tom turns 15. It might be kind of legal next week. Whoa. It's time to teach him some things. Ooh. Yeah, hopefully it wasn't like that. So apparently from the mainstream fake news media, one of them I was watching and said that so the SEALs trying to infiltrate North Korea said abort mission when they saw when they detected. Is that more of a military type word? It was detected. I didn't see it. We detected. They have like military type parlance. Am I right? Like a whole code of language that they use. Something was detected, the North Korean boat, and then they said, abort mission. Is it Central Command? Is it called CENTCOM? Is that who said abort mission? CENTCOM. I remember they called it CENTCOM, whatever that is. Does it mean Central Command, I guess? So, an enemy vessel was detected off the shore. low-key, a mig, an undesirable, an enemy. Abort mission. Abort, abort, abort. Like abortion. No go for launch, Houston. We gotta scrub this one. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. No, wait. What if you wanted to go like... Oh, okay. Maybe it's on that one. Okay. But, so the Navy SEALs, they didn't just swim away. They opened fire on the North Korean vessel. And they killed everybody on board. But the media reports, after they killed everybody, they stabbed them in their lungs so the bodies wouldn't float from the air sacs in their lungs. So they stabbed holes in their lungs and then threw them so the bodies would sink to the ocean floor. Oh, so now I know what to do with bodies in the ocean next time. Thanks for the tip. You just stab them in the lungs? Well, first I'd have to know where the lungs are, right? Well, where's the lungs? Well, let's do some anatomy. Let's theorize that the brain is right here. All right. And let's go on from that and consider that the heart's right here. And then so the lungs have to be like right here. To be like right on the other side. Yeah. So I guess if I'm going to stab somebody in the lungs, I'm going to go. This is the bone structure. Maybe they have instructional videos how to stab somebody in the lungs. I don't know if I want to look that up on my internet search though. Just saying. Big Brother's watching. Ooh. 1980 for ya. So I guess there were no injuries or casualties in this Navy SEAL, you want to call it the incursion? Yeah, we'll call it an incursion. An incursion, do you accept this mission? If any members of your team are killed or caught or captured, the IMF will disavow any knowledge of your existence or actions. Leave no one alive. Leave no traces. If you're detected, then kill your detectors. I guess that's the Navy SEAL code, I suppose. According to the news, that's what happened. Now, I can't really trust the mainstream media. They want Trump to fail. They want Trump's actions to fail. So, I mean, it could be all bollocks. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I mean, you got a news media that's obsessed with making the Chinese Communists and the Russian Federation and North Korea look almighty and powerful. And they're standing against the West and America. And, no, we should be so scared. Yeah, I think we should be scared of communists and totalitarians, authoritarian dictators that want to live forever and want to enslave us and take over the world. Yeah, we should be concerned about that. But we shouldn't be shitting on our allies and our president and our fucking country while we worry about that. How about that? I mean, just a word of advice for NBC, ABC, CBS, CNN, and MSDNC. Just a little word of advice. while Americans are worried about global conquerors, I may have figured out the entire air conditioning system of this household. I looked it up online, on the internet, using the AI systems. Also looked at YouTube videos. So we'll see if I formulated the remedies to fix the air conditioning system from Carrier. We got a new unit after the Hurricane Beryl crippled the power in Houston, Texas. Crippled the power and destroyed our AC system. Now we have a new system. The air conditioning system. Hopefully, I still feel the air, so I guess maybe my unclogging of the drainage line, maybe I succeeded in my quest to fix the system. It doesn't take a village like Hillary Clinton. It takes a household, one by one. It takes one person, one by one, and then you can expand from there. Branch out like algebra or calculus. One little thing, and then a branch expands out. Trees. Yeah, love it. Really great. Did you finally get? Oh, is it the ACC?
I think it's messing up again.
Huh?
I think it's probably messing up again.
Oh, you want me to go get it?
You'll go bring it.
Yeah.
Did you pick her up and kiss her, but make sure
Why?
I can see that side?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Okay, turn her down. Well, that's probably much better.
Yeah. Let us kiss the light. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. We have to figure this out.
over the next few days.
Without paying a few $100.
Yeah, without paying $500 or $600.
I bet it's something real easy out of this.
Well, like I said, I don't know what happened. I don't want to rip, have to
Oh,
rip
we gotta
out.
buy that $8 fun stuff.
I mean, what,
I looked up for the training light anti-barber stuff.
oh, really?
Yeah, it's $8 at Home Depot.
Okay, then I'll have to go home.
Yeah. Were you going back to Home Depot anyway?
Yeah.
Oh, you were?
Well, to get those little things, I think they're usually in the fist on this today. I really feel like this is a decent table.
But even if Olga takes it?
No, I don't care. She's,
Okay.
but the wheel,
Yeah.
really, you know what? I don't
What?
care who takes it.
Oh, okay. The Chinese lady, Olga or whoever?
Yeah.
Or Vicky? Okay. You don't give a crap. Yeah. SEAL Team Sex. Ooh. SEAL Team Sex? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. SEAL Team Sex. Well, that sounds like a good porn name. SEAL Team Sexual. We have an incursion at 0900. Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh. The mainstream media trying to scare us about the big meeting between India, the PRC, the Russian Federation, and North Korea. Ha 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 ha. I'm sure Americans are shitting their pants. Yeah, right. Well, maybe some. Yeah. Yeah. So the midterm elections are coming up, and the Democrats in this country don't have a pot to piss in. They don't control the Supreme Court, which decides the constitutionality of law in this country. They don't control the Senate. They don't control the House of Representatives, the Congress. legislative branch of government. They don't control the White House. All they have is NBC, ABC, CBS, and MSNBS, MSDNC, and CNN. That's all they got. And they got liberal universities and liberal cities, liberal universities. Yeah, they're pretty powerful. They got plenty of billionaires. They got more billionaires than the Republicans, I think. They always pretend to be the party of the poor and the colored people and the minorities and shit, but they're not. They're the party of the elites, of the billionaires. Yeah. They're just hoping they could trick somebody into people that they're on a crusade to help poor people and minorities. They're hoping they could convince people with that old line that the Democrats have used for decades. They're hoping that new people will fall for it and fall for it over and over again. The Democrats are like reincarnation. They hope it happens again, perpetually, continually, in an endless cycle. But what if this time people in the West have reached nirvana and have broken the cycle of endless life, birth, rebirth, and death continuously? What if there's a new? What if there's a new nirvana ahead? That's what they call it, right? Nirvana? No, Nirvana is like the Hindu heaven, but it's like when you break the cycles of everything. When you forge a new path in the reality. Yeah, maybe that's a different word for it in the Hinduism. Yeah, I had some Indian people go into the deli, not Delhi, India, but into the deli at the local Kroger's I used to work at. Indian man, an Indian wife from India, not Native American. Just to be clear about what India I'm talking about. And he looks at me and he's like, I'm in the Kroger's, they got this tiled wall, and I'm like, yes sir, how may I help you? And he's like, this is like a temple that I pray to. And I was like, what? He goes, it's like food. It's like sacred. It's like a temple. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. I dig that. First I was like, what are you talking about, sir? Everything is a spiritual temple. I should have been like, oh yes, I know. It is very much. Very, very much. Yes, sir. What else may I get you today? Thank you. Come again. See, every particle of matter in here is like a reflection of the spiritual dimensions. I'll be like, oh, that's deep. This whole time I thought we were at a fucking grocery store. That's deeper than I thought. How small-minded of me. I didn't see the spiritual dimensions. I didn't see the battle of good and evil right before my eyes. I didn't see the forces of light and darkness internally battling. Whoa. Heavy, bro. the Indian man's comments that the Kroger deli was somehow a temple. It was very enlightening, though. I had never thought of my deli as the deli that I worked at, rather, as a temple of food. Oh, I wish it was a church of food. But maybe some Indians look at it that way. Grocery stores, sacred. So there's a big controversy, yeah. Yeah. I saw people that were supposed to be dead come alive in video form with the use of AI technology, artificial intelligence. They take old videos and clips of people and make a fake ass video of dead people. It's not even as good as CGI. Like in Star Wars Rogue One, where they recreate the dead Princess Leia and the dead Grand Moff Tarkin, and played by the late great Peter Cushing. What is more disturbing in this new video by Van Halen is that they have Eddie Van Halen, who's been dead for years, playing piano and playing guitar, and it looks fake as fuck. It looks like shit. And yeah, as a Van Halen fan, do I want to see fake AI Eddie Van Halen videos for the rest of my days? No, I don't. It's just AI slop. It's just crap. I don't care if it's blessed by the Van Halen family or the Van Halen players that are still alive, but to me, it's blasphemy. Yeah, right. People who are dead should, well, stay dead, probably. I know no one's comfortable with this death thing. I've never been comfortable with it either. When I was 10, I watched my stepdad die of cancer slowly as he shriveled up into a green sack of corpse. And you know what? I've never been really comfortable with death either. But it's better than blasphemy and abomination and desecration of people's souls and the graven likeness of their images. Yeah, it's just AI crap, slop, and it's kind of to me it's sort of evil too, to shit on somebody's life like that. I just don't think it's fair. That's just me. Other people might say, hey, it's great. Grandma never has to die. And I'm like, well, Grandma did die. But just because you make a robot a grandma doesn't mean she's still living right now. So just saying. Oh, man. Yeah, I saw it. Eddie Van AI. Van Hay or Van Hay Island, and it sucked donkey balls like I thought it would. And it wasn't in the AI videos that they had of Eddie Van that were supposed to reproduce Eddie Van Halen playing. It still looked fake. It looked like a shitty digital. It just, AI looks strange right now. It doesn't look crisp. Sometimes maybe it can look good, under certain parameters, certain software. But most of the time it ends up looking creepy and like shit. And most of the time it ends up looking satanic with satanic coding. Like even it can't even get the language right sometimes. It just comes out like fucking satanic gibberish. Like Luciferian scribblings. And it's very disturbing, honestly, in a lot of ways. when they use CGI to recreate dead people, it's disturbing too. But at least it looks closer to who they were. You know, they work the artist sketches and tries to make it look as realistic as possible. He spends hours and hours, I guess. You know, or the team spends hours and hours trying to get it right. But man. In Revelation, in the end times, the dead will rise from their graves. Yeah. Is that what the scripture's talking about? Or is there something even more sinister on the way? Probably something more evil on the way, right? It is the devil after all. It is Lucifer, it is Satan himself, right? So there's probably something more dastardly ahead. Yeah. They probably will make people rise from their graves. Like literally reanimate people that are already dead somehow. Using the bodyoids, they will Antichrist. Are they being literal with the word Antichrist? Antichrist is supposed to be someone new. But what if Antichrist just means they somehow find the DNA of Jesus Christ and they just recreate somebody in a lab like Jesus Christ, the Antichrist? Maybe it's literally the Antichrist. Like it's really the anti-man. Maybe that's ultimately what we're up against. The anti-man. Satan. In physical form, in real form. And maybe this Antichrist who's brought to life like Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park. He recreates the dinosaurs. Maybe these evil people from the past are recreated and you know, all hell ensues afterwards. Maybe some people just believe that it's really Christ when it's really the Antichrist. It's a false Christ. It's a false prophet. But some people believe it's the real Messiah and they don't question it. But you can see the cracks, like you see the fakeness of AI, right? You see how fake it looks. You can see that it's not real. But some people are going to fall for it because they're desperate. They're desperate to... They're desperate because they're weak. Because the world is beating them down. One punch at a time. One hit. One insult at a time. And so they'll follow any kind of miracle because they're desperate for one. Oh, so the new AI story wasn't the the fake AI Eddie Van Halen, video that was from Balance from a 1995 record. It came out on the Van Halen channel. I thought it was like, I was like, new Van Halen music. I didn't see David Lee Roth. I saw Sammy Hagar, and then I saw a figure who was playing piano, and I was like, oh shit, oh fucking they didn't. It's fucking Eddie Van Halen AI. I was like, God, fuck. I was like, mixed feelings about it. And then it looked fake, it looked twitchy. Like when I create AI animations or worlds or whatever, it looks twitchy, it looks fake. Maybe I'm, using cheap shit, but I don't pay for it. I'm not paying hundreds of dollars a month for that shit. I don't know if Sora is better or whatever program's better, but without buggy glitches, that looks actually, smooth, solid, fluid, realistic, or more photorealistic like. Then I heard, after the magnum opus of David Bowie chronicling his own death called Black Star, before he died, I guess was it released in 2016 or was it at the end of 2015? Before he died? Yeah. And so Black Star was like his magnum opus, his last shout against death. And man, it's a pretty. I don't really think there was an artist that ever made an album about his own death. That was that, fucking intense. And oh man, he did. But not in a I'm playing violins because I'm dying kind of way. But it was like, it was an amazing final album. Really, it was very just dramatic and exciting and all that stuff. So apparently, David Bowie wanted to release. They apparently he locked. This is the hearsay from the rumor mill. What I'm hearing is that he had locked away some of his final recordings, but supposedly they're saying it was intended for release. I don't know if his family was saying that. I don't know if his fans saying that. I don't know if his record company saying that. I don't know if his music executive saying that. I don't know. I don't know who's saying that. But according to these sources, that there is new final David Bowie material, and some fans are saying that he didn't intend to release it, and then other people are saying that it's a vain, pathetic corporate cash grab by music industry, corporate executives and so on, and digital music companies and music publishers and so on. So, I don't know. The jury's still out. So if he intended to release it for his death and he just died before, then I think that's fine. But if it's just shit that he locked up that he didn't want anybody to hear, well, maybe that does change things a bit. So it depends on the context of, did he intend to release it before his death? Was it his next album or, whatever. But if he knew he was dying and knew Black Star was his last album, then what's this other stuff? The end credits or what? The post death credits, or I don't understand. But I guess that's part of the mystery. The mystery of David Bowie is that you never know. Yeah. That's the magic of David Bowie, is that you never know. Ooh, you gotta talk to Zoe. Hell yeah. But don't try to get a blowy. A blowy? Oh shit. I never dream of getting a blowy. I've heard about it though. It sounds fun. The blowy. The blowy is the blowjob. Yeah, sign me up. Where's that? Got some dollar thing. Got some Jacksons tonight. Got some Andrew Jacksons. Andrew Jackson in the house. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't. during the woke shit, I'm glad they didn't take his name off the, or take his face off the $20 bill. What they? I heard some rumors that Biden and Obama were trying to change it from Andrew Jackson to Harriet Tubman or some shit. I was like, yeah, fucking right. Should black people have their own currency? Have their own dollar denomination? Is there black people on the currency? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I think it should be James Brown, dog. Yeah. No, put 50 Cent on the 50 Cent. No. Put James Brown. The James Brown pound or something. Come up with something, dude. Yeah. Trying to think about it. Shouldn't James Brown be on the currency? I feel good. Na, 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 na. I knew that I would. Na, na, na. I feel good. So good. So good. I got you. He should be on the currency, fool. Harriet Tubman. You put no. You know what? They'll put Harriet Tubman on the currency, and then they'll say it was racist because she has a do rag on. You know what I mean? She has a fucking do rag. You know, I like it. The do rag's tight, but they might try to get rid of her like Aunt Jemima. I don't feel that. So I love my Aunt Jemima and all the pancakes, syrup. Yeah. Head on, head on, head on. All right, we're gonna take a whiz. We're draining the wizard here. Getting glowing on. Yeah. Heading up into the neon jungle now. Alright. So I'm cruising up.
get paranoid though. I hear one. That's the deal. Huh. Yeah, on Friday night, get the brewski. Yeah, it's a nice breeze tonight. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna get a Powerball Mega Millions ticket and all that. Get a few beers. Go back home, jam and stuff. Not necessarily like jam, like make music or anything. Maybe, dance to some tunes or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Oh. Please.
Okay. Too many mark.
Too many marks?
Yeah.
You see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Wow. I avoided that one.
Also, too many mark.
Okay. I guess the. All right. I guess the slip's messed up or something.
$19.
Okay. Oh, sweet.
26.77.
Okay. Oh, thank you. You got that Kill Me style going on. Ding. Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Are y'all open till 11 tonight?
12.
Oh, 12. Oh, okay. Oh, excellent. And 1 a.m. on Saturday?
Saturday and Friday 12 o'clock.
Huh?
Friday and Saturday 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Saturday 11.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Somebody messed it up, dude. I can share. Yeah. All right. Oh, can I play this one, please? Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, I won the $350. I had my mom come in. Yeah. My lucky numbers. Thank you. Good night. Dang. Dun, 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 dun. The order of the universe is like Nikola Tesla, famous inventor. So the famous numbers of Nikola Tesla are 369. Yeah, that's it. So it said no 369, and you know the secret to the universe, or the inherent order structure. So that's probably like a really short dude with like a super truck. Yeah. Get some more moonshot, don't? Yeah. So the secret to the universe is 369. Right. By Nikola Tesla. Now, what it was saying, all the energies and vibrations of all math, is saying, and all the numbers, where the secret to all science, all reality. He was saying that in the simplest forms were the most complex ideas. So that's basically what he's saying. That's why I said, according to legend, that 369 was the secret to understanding the entire universe. So he's talking about levels. All right. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. I love y'all.
You got 2 beers.
Yeah, I got 2 beers. 2 beers. No, no.
Well, why did you do that?
Well, because it was the.
You're causing a problem.
I'm not causing no problem.
Yeah, you are.
What are you talking about?
After you've had all the schnapps you've had, you cannot possibly drink 2 beers.
All I had was 2 cocktails and a shot. That's not a lot of schnapps.
Yeah, that's a lot of shots.
Not really. Whew.
9 shots. 9 shots.
Gotta crawl up her butt. Here's the deal. If you live with your mom or your grandmother, it's like marriage but without getting laid. It's like the hell of marriage, but there's no poontang, for obvious reasons. Oh, sorry. What? What?
Don't go crazy on me, Scott.
I'm not going crazy on you. What are you talking about? There's nothing crazy.
Yeah, don't crazy.
No, that's not crazy.
You're lying to me.
What? Okay. Do. I think I have to take a dump. Let's take a dump. Well, taking a dump. What's it all about? Dump is about the experience of taking a shit. It's an experience that a lot of people are worried about money, control, and power, and information, and all this stuff that doesn't matter. But here's what really matters: that you take yourself a good ass shit. Everybody's afraid of keeping up with the Joneses. Oh, I gotta have more kids than the other guy. I gotta make more money than the other person. All that's relevant to taking a really healthy, exciting, pleasurable shit. That's the truth. Yeah, I think, when did I first hear, whenever I feel keeping up with the Joneses? I think I was like 18 or 19. And I think it was, or was it, what was I'd worked with the woman when I was 18. And for no reason at all, she comes in and she's like, oh, hey. And she's like, oh, hey. Like, it's been a few years later. And she's like, hey, guess what? I got married and had 5 kids. And it was like, either does that mean she's telling me, like, oh, she got married and had 5 kids? Or is she trying to say, hey, you're single with no kids. Fuck you. I mean, I don't understand how to really, I mean, I guess I could take it in a negative fashion. Like, hey, I got married and had 4 kids. What are you doing? Oh, look at me. I pushed 4 fucking fuckers out my twat. Well, is that something I should be excited about, though? I don't know. I was like, oh, great. Are you telling me you got married and had 5 kids because that helps my life or it makes you feel better? I don't know. I guess it made her feel better. Like, hey, this guy he's single and doesn't have kids. Maybe it feels good to tell him that I have kids and I'm married. Maybe that made her feel better. Yeah. Hey, I'm doing something with my life. Look. I gave birth to 4 people. What have you been doing? Well, I've just been working. Well, that ain't good enough. You need to get married and have 5 kids, and then you'll be worthy to hang with me, I guess. Ooh. Yeah, well, not necessarily. I mean, teach their own, you know? Whatever you want to do. Keeping up with the fucking Joneses. Keeping up with the fucking whoever you're keeping up with, man. I don't care. But at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. And taking a solid ass shit. That's for sure. Yeah. Smoking ding dong. Welcome to King Kong. Yeah. What's that jab at me? Oh, you're trying to jab. Yeah. So what's the human race trying to ask me to do? Give a fuck about a race that's about 11 seconds to fucking midnight blowing itself to hell? Well, that's going to take a leap of faith for sure to give a fuck about the human race and for me to invest emotional and personal and economic energy into that endeavor. The endeavor of a race that is bent on self-destruction is not my favorite forte. It never will be. I'll never try to build it if it's just gonna all get blown away overnight. But I'm the optimist here, obviously. Hey, I love you too.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, it's all right. Yeah. Don't worry. Oh, I love you. You didn't talk to Vicky outside, did you?
Oh, no, no.
Oh, you went out there to smoke?
Yeah,
Oh, did she talk to you?
yeah. You know what my next question I want to ask is,
She?
no, if she was out there, I did look over the balcony,
Yeah.
thank God it didn't break and we fall over.
Yeah.
Uh,
I see.
but, no. You know what my number one question would be to her?
Yeah.
What is that sound?
Is it
It's
you think it's a breathing machine?
no,
Or a COPD?
no.
What is
You
it?
don't have there.
Is that a security system? Or what is that?
I don't know. But when I lean over, there's a spotlight. I hope it's not a camera. Like a chair over there with a little door.
Is she trying to spy on us? Or what's going
I
on?
don't know.
What are those whack ass people doing now from Michigan? Those stupid ass people from Michigan. Idiots.
Fire
Stupid over there.
department came because of her alarm.
Okay, okay.
Remember that night?
So they have an extra fire alarm? It's not a
No,
COPD?
they have a house alarm and all that crap. Somehow it set off the fire alarm, and that's why the fire truck came. And
Oh,
broke
no,
it.
so okay.
Anyway, no,
Okay, okay.
anyway. I guess I'm gonna have to take 2 of them.
No, let's try to heal it ourselves, what?